Hi, let's talk for just a few minutes about why I stopped using Notion for my Office standard operating procedures, or my Office Wiki is what we called it. I switched because I work in a chiropractic clinic. I'm the office manager. We have 11 employees in-house, a few other employees that work outside of the office or remotely, and we all have to use the same standard operating procedures. And so I took our documentation that was all in binders and written out for use in printed for everybody to make notes. And then anytime it was time to change our documentation, there was new notes having to be made, new information, procedures being typed out, hole punched, distributed, put in binders. And I changed that several years ago to a digital living document that I can get help with so people can fill out whatever they need for their particular procedures, things like that. So I started doing that with Notion. Notion was what was recommended in a book I read called, there's a management book that I read that I don't even remember what it's called now, but they just recommended using Notion to create this wiki. And so I used that and I thought it was great. And it did a great job for us. And there it is. You can kind of see it on my computer screen there. I created several sections where you can click through, you can find what you're looking for. And it was awesome. Now, the thing that Notion did, which a lot of companies like Notion do all the time, is they continued to improve their software. I was excited. I was so pumped because all these things got better and better. New features, new bells and whistles for me to use, new ways to organize things. AI got brought into it, of course, like everything else. So I could use AI to record meeting notes and organize those for me. And it was pretty awesome. But the more it improved, the less it got used by my team. That's right. I said it. The more they made the software better, the less comfortable my team got with the software. Here's why. I don't work with a bunch of software developers. I don't work with coders, programmers, designers. I work with people who work hands-on with other people, schedulers, therapy assistants. I work with personal trainers, with massage therapists, chiropractors, right? Exam technicians. These people work hands-on with people. So they don't have time to learn how to use AI for their jobs or to find the policies and procedures. The other thing that happened is, as all these features got added, the search function in Notion for searching all the databases and everything that was in there got less and less helpful for my team. So our wiki got used less and less. So in our office, we have this lingo, this phrase that I always say that when they come to ask me a question is, did you check the wiki? The answer increasingly became, I couldn't find it. I couldn't find the answer. Well, I know it's in there because I put it there, but they couldn't find it. So I switched. I made the decision this year before my next payment for the annual subscription of Notion that I'm switching, and I'm putting our policies and procedures, our employee policies, everything on our website. I am going to have the hard copies of all the documentation, or not hard copies, but saved to a hard drive and everything. And then it's all going to go onto a knowledge base, a documentation style, support section style knowledge base on our website, to where you can log in, go search for whatever you want. And so I used a plugin for WordPress called Better Docs. I was able to pay a small amount for like $100 for the year, and that allowed me to set up password protection so that I just have a team login that they could just get in and use it as a team. They don't each have to have their own. There's no reason for that. I was even able to learn how to put in links and forms and what I need for them to fill out their time off requests and everything, just right in our website. It's all handled in WordPress. I have a lot of experience building with WordPress, so the learning curve for making it look, feel, and sound like I wanted it to, and having it have all of the bells and whistles that I needed, but not too much, that was all super easy for me to learn and get set up. Much easier than Notion was for me, and way easier than it would be for the people who I work with. So the goal is for it to feel like going to any other website help section and searching for help. They have other functions, including AI, which can just answer questions. I decided not to pay extra for that for reasons about AI that I just kind of have. But maybe a different video. But for this, I just wanted to kind of highlight some of the things about Notion that I loved at first and I still love. I mean, if I was working with people who understood it and I trusted that they could use what I set up and be able to easily find everything, I'd probably keep improving it and using it. But right now, I'm migrating all of our documentation, all of our SOPs into a better docs knowledge base on our website. That's going to be just an internal knowledge base only that our patients and potential patients can't find. So that's what we're doing. I'm probably going to put together a little tutorial, a little update with some screen grabs of how I'm doing all that work. So in case it's helpful for somebody, it'll be there. But I just wanted to kind of just share a big update in how we're kind of handling some of the management of what we do in our office, because just taking the big step into digital documentation was huge for our clinic. This is going to be the next big step that says this is now even more available and accessible for everybody. So thank you very much for watching. Subscribe to this video, share it with another office manager or even somebody who works in a clinic or office that needs some kind of help with these ideas, and let me know what other videos you want to see. Thanks a lot. Bye.